Hey, Hickok 45 here. We're gonna do a chapter 2 with the Glock 30S. Except I don't know where the thing is. Oh yeah, I do. Oh, I got that there. Let's get some more ammo in this gun. Uh-oh, did a malfunction on that last round. Took care of it. Alright. Wow, little thing's pretty snappy. But that's partly because I'm shooting 200 grain 45. I don't know what it is, but you know, that just makes it a little bit snappier, jumps a little bit more, and nothing that you can't handle, of course. Okay, and that's an older. Well, I don't know. You know, one thing about the magazines, that was the last round of the magazine, and I guarantee you, if you're going to have trouble, when you ever have trouble with a 45 in a well, almost any kind of gun, it's going to be on the last round first, and why that is, it has to do with the spring, a weakness, and all that sort of thing. I don't know. One thing I never have liked, and that is Glock. I don't think that, well, the Glock 29 mags and the Glock 30 magazines, these supposedly 10 round magazines, and supposedly 9 round. I think I have one here. I know I have one, yeah, they would do. A 9 round magazine. You have to stand on them to get that 9th round in. You have to stand on these to get the 10th round in, to the point where I just don't like them. The slide will barely retract because there's so much pressure on it. So I load those down one. On that time I loaded 10, so who knows. Okay, so Glock 30S, relatively new gun. Just a quick reminder, this is your slim slide on a pretty much standard Glock 30 frame. You know, this is the SF, the short frame, but it's the Glock 30 frame. You know, one of your kind of a wide body frames, I guess you'd say. It handles the double stack magazine, and it is, you know, the Glock 30 is the bigger gun. Pretty much this frame with the bigger, thicker slide. And what Glock did recently was offer this with a thinner slide, and that's the attraction of it. Okay, even though it's not that sweet shooter that you get with that Glock 30. I mean, with that Glock 30, you can stand here and shoot that thing all day, almost like a 38 special, because it's got a heavy, thick slide. And when you lighten it up, you get a little more jumpiness. But that's okay, it's still very shootable. So let's do just that. All right, let's put some more ammo. And I'm using some of my Glock 21 magazines, of course, as I generally do. So now, for those of you who don't know, I mean, or you've not had the experience, if you have a gun like this you're going to carry, probably you'll probably want a smaller magazine in it. I prefer the flush, and those are not easy to find actually for the Glock 30. I prefer them much over even the extension, and that's the way I carry it, just like that. But for a backup magazine, if I were police work, whatever I was doing, I'd have, you know, 2 or 3 of these, you know, the Glock 21 mags. Like, why not, right? Okay. So let's holster that baby. We have a, oh yeah, this is it fits in this holster just fine, and this holster is for a Glock, oh, I don't know, 23 or a 19 or a 26 or a 27. You know, they all interchange. And this one, as you see, let me pull the gun out there. It's I'm not sure what that stands for. These people sent me this and some other stuff. That was pretty nice. SHTF and a fan. I think it must mean somebody hit the fan, I guess. I'm not sure. But anyway, that makes some pretty good gear. It's a good holster. All right, let's take a couple more shots. Let's see, I have another one of these 10 round magazines loaded. I'll try that one too. All right, I love these chapter 2s where I just shoot and enjoy the gun, which I typically do anyway. Again, I'm shooting 200 grain ammo because I just have some of it that I ordered by mistake. I don't really like 200 grain 45, but it shoots. I'm shooting at, he's playing. I knew that time. I knew that time. Let's put a Glock 21 mag in it. Oh, did you notice that? The Glock 21 magazine hits harder. See if it hits harder on that 2-liter. If you hit it, right? Now I couldn't shoot between those if I tried, but I just did it twice. You'd hold up a little higher on the target. There we go. Okay. The old 45 hits pretty hard, doesn't it? Knocks them around, no doubt about it. Let's try that red plate. Yeah, throws them out of there. This is again one of the advantages of a gun like this. It takes the Glock 21 magazines, and these Glocks, the 21 has been around forever. Well, the 30's been around for a long time, as far as that goes. Let's go across the hill. Let's play over there on that playground a little bit. Let's start out with a big target like the gong. Must not be big enough, huh? There we go. Okay. Alright, let's try a couple of animals, like a couple of piggies maybe. Well, that's smart aleck. Yeah. Smart aleck little piggy. I love seeing those guys fall over. Not going to knock those big guys over, I guess, the 200 grainers. Let's try the turkey. Alright. I'll take a couple shots at the chicken. I don't know about these 200 grain bullets, but I'm confident enough with them. Close, but no cigar. I think we're out of ammo. Except I happen to have some more magazines loaded. Yeah. Now, for some of you new shooters, less experienced shooters, you might think I make too big a deal out of bullet weights and that kind of thing, and I'm really not making excuses. I can come up with lots more creative excuses if I want to make up excuses, because I may just actually shoot them better sometimes. But 30 grains in a bullet really does make a difference. The standard with a 45 ACP is 230 grain bullet, and that's what I have always shot. I have never shot anything but that, basically, since, wow, I don't know, 1970s, you know, in competition and everything. Some people shot the 200 grain bullet, or even I think there was a 185. I stick with 230. I like the recoil characteristics and the point of impact, the way it feels and the way it hits, and just everything about it. And so I really don't like to switch, but like I said, I think I had confessed I made a mistake in an order here a few months ago and ended up with some 200 grain ammo. It's good ammo. It's a Lawman. A Lawman is any of it that I've ever shot, just Lawman range ammo. It's hot, and it's good stuff. So it shoots, I mean, straight on. It's no problem with it. It's just a different weight bullet, a little bit different feel, maybe a little different point of impact, and it's of course 100% responsible for any of my misses. Let's try that chicken again. Okay, finally. I knew I was right in the vicinity. Oh, we have some cinder block activity there, looks like. Maybe you can make some cinder smoke. Dust, rather. Problem is, you have to hit it first, don't you? That is the rub. There we go. Huh. I was actually holding too low a lot of that, wasn't it? Okay. Let's try the red plate. See where to hold with it. Not there, it looks like. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, it's crazy. Holding low, I thought. Yeah, I don't know, that doesn't make sense. I need to hold below 6 o'clock to hit it, but yet thought I was holding there on the cinder blocks and was missing. Let's try a cinder block again. You're just out here experimenting with me. A day at the range. Yeah, interesting. Just the difference in distance and a little bit of elevation over there. I don't know. Plays with you a little bit, I guess. So anyway, might just be me. Well, I mean, it is me, but might be more me than I want to admit. You notice I put Talon grips on. I normally don't do that on a T&E gun, but very well I can tear them off if I don't purchase the gun. They just stick on, you know, peel on, peel off, not a problem. Okay, we got another one of these mags. We'll load one more mag here. You know what I'm going to do, just for old time's sake, I am going to load some 230 grain ammo. This is my old standby. Just has I think, a better feel. Plus, this would be a good experiment too, just to see if it feels differently to me. May not be able to hit any better, but where I've been shooting so much of this stuff, this 200 grain stuff. Let's see, for myself. Too, how much difference I feel. Big old slugs, don't you love them? 45 ACP. Been around a while, hasn't it? Probably gonna be around a long time too, because it's a great round. Even if you don't carry it, you know, that doesn't mean you don't like it, you don't love it. Such a classic, shoots well. A lot of these get burned at the range, and you know, even by people who have carry permits and don't carry it. Might even carry a 9, but still shoot a lot of 45. Yeah, shoot some of those. I'll tell you what I'll do, just again for comparison here. I'm gonna shoot these 200 grainers out of this magazine before I shoot those. All right. We're hot. For those who don't know, on a Glock, the extractor extends a little bit when there's a round in the chamber. It acts as a loaded chamber indicator. All right, these are 200 grainers I'm shooting right now. All right, let's go with 230. Yeah, they just feel better to me. They just do. I'm gonna put a couple at the red plate. See if the point of hold is different or needs to be different, or if I'm steady enough today to even tell. I don't know, it might have been holding about the same place. I'll try the blocks that I was struggling so much with too. Okay, not sure about that. Take one more at him. There we go. Okay, seemed like right on. Right on, bro. Good little shooting gun. Even though, you know, I'm trying to make it do things it wasn't designed to do. Of course, it shoots really well. As you see there, you can knock around stuff with this thing. Even though you get a little bit more recoil with it because of the lighter slide, it's not excessive. It's not anything that's going to give you a lot of trouble as long as you practice with it and shoot it some. Good little combination. I tell you, this I would say it's going to sell really well for Glock. It ought to. You know, you got high capacity, relatively speaking, and a big cartridge, and a gun, a pistol that really is it's not much bigger than a Glock 27 or 26. A little bit bigger. It's kind of between, I guess, the 23, 19 size, you know, and the baby Glocks. Maybe closer to. I feel like when I have it in my hand, I actually have a Glock 19 or a Glock 23 with a smaller grip. So I'm actually with a shorter grip. I feel more like I have my Glock 23 in my hand, but someone took just about that much off the grip. That's kind of what it feels like. So it's a pretty nice combination, and it's a 45. For those of you who have to have a 45, this might be the gun you have to have. Life is good.